Morning, Hubsters. How are we doing? So, I wanted to do a little video this morning because there's obviously some stuff going on in the world right now. The new C-bomb that everybody's talking about. And I definitely don't want this to be a video about that. But I really wanted to just download my thoughts on a few things that I think is really important in business now and always, not just now, but always, okay? So the importance of thinking through the consequences of the decisions that you're making in your business day to day. I've seen on Facebook in the last 48 hours, we've got people who are offering stuff for free that they normally charge for. We've got people knee-jerking and pulling out of deals. We've got people who are declaring that they're going to give all their tenants free rent. We've got all of these sorts of knee-jerk reactions going on as a consequence of watching the news, listening to the radio, listening to friends, family, etc. And I get it, I do. I understand that there's stuff going on and we're all going to have to make decisions that maybe are different to the decisions that we would typically make because of what's happening in the world, right? But what happens when you offer stuff for free that you normally charge for is twofold. One, you end up working hard as fuck for nothing and go broke, and it'll be you and your mortgage that you can't pay. The second thing with this is it drives the market. Okay, so whatever your product is, whether it's rents, whether it's training, I have a training company, whether it is products in a shop, whatever it is, we drive the market. So if you all of a sudden tell all your tenants that your rents are free, what that does is it not only puts you out of business, but it also challenges the rest of the marketplace. So what you're then going to find is you might have a business that's got some cash in the bank and can handle a bit of a hit. But your competitors, other people in the industry, people that rely on rental income, predominantly landlords, right? To pay mortgages, to pay bills, but also as their actual income to feed their children and to pay their own bills and all those sorts of things. If you start doing stuff for nothing that you normally charge for, it drives the market, and the market across the board fucking crumbles. So please, can we be a bit more intelligent about the decisions and the choices that we're making at a time that is ultimately really difficult anyway? Yeah, think before you act, because every decision you make right now in this really hard bit that we really don't know what's going to happen for the next few months will have a knock-on effect either immediately, in a week's time, in a month's time, 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 12 months' time. We've got people pulling out of deals. They're just panicking and going, fuck, we're not buying anything. Well, that drives the market. That decision, that choice, it drives the market. So if we all do that, the fucking economy crumbles. Everybody goes broke. It all breaks. Okay? I think it's Warren Buffett that says, observe the masses and do the opposite. When people are fearful, be greedy. When people are greedy, be fearful. That is, one of the wisest investors on the planet. Really, guys, I need you to think about the decisions that you're about to make in your business before you make them. I need you to remember that your one little ecosystem of your life, my one little ecosystem of my life, are intrinsically linked. We are in a market. So when you start offering stuff for free that you normally charge for, you're going to go broke. When you start to just blanket knee-jerk react to things that we don't even know what's coming yet, you're going to go broke. I've got clients of mine who have rung me in the last couple of days saying, and they don't necessarily run property businesses, they run businesses in other industries, coaching, shops, salons, these sorts of businesses, like bricks and mortar businesses, saying, that's it, we're shutting shop. It's too soon to be making decisions like that. Yes, you need to be safe. Yes, you need to take precautions. Yes, you need to make sure you're communicating with your tenants correctly about how they need to handle things should one of them become ill. Yes, we need to make sure our cleaners are on point, making sure everything is as clean as possible. Yes, we need to own the responsibility. Of course we do. But I need you to also understand that unless you understand the consequences, or you've even thought through the consequences of shutting shop and doing nothing, you're going to go broke. We drive the market. Take some responsibility for the fact that actually a knee-jerk reaction is a pretty irresponsible thing to do if you haven't thought through what's going to happen next. Just think about that today, guys. You know, I, like you, am having to look across the business. We're having to stress test things. We're having to really consider how we're communicating with our tenants. We're having to consider how we pay our mortgages. We're having to consider how we pay our rents on our rent-to-rent portfolio. I, like you, am having to really think through those consequences of making any decision that's different to business as usual. Now, I also understand that we have to make different choices. We have to choose to behave differently at a time when we don't want to put other people at risk. You know, I have a nana. I have, you know, people in my life that are at risk, that have underlying health issues. We all have a responsibility to the other people in our communities to take responsibility for this stuff and make good choices. But at the same time, we also have a responsibility to ourselves and our future self, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months from now, that we don't completely just fuck up the economy by knee-jerking right now. So please think that through. Have an amazing day, whatever you're up to. Stay safe, stay healthy, make good choices, and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye.